What's up guys, hope you're having an amazing day. Today I am doing my first review on the Garmin Forerunner 235. Over the last couple years I've ran lots of miles and luckily I've been able to use a couple different watches. So today I'm going to review my favorite watch that I ran in the past 4 years. I started off in the Garmin Forerunner 35 I believe, and then I moved up to the 235. I've also ran in the 245 one time, and lately I've been running Apple Watches, and by far this is definitely my favorite watch out of all of those. So to start off this review, we're going to be talking about the price. This watch actually retailed for $330 and then it dropped down to $250 for a super long time, which is what I got this for. And then now you can get it for $171 on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested in that. The first thing I noticed is it's very skinny and it's lightweight. It only weighs 1.5 ounces. I just measured that and you can barely notice that on your arm. And it also has little holes in it, which is great so your arm can breathe and your arm's not super red when you take it off. So this watch is plastic and it scratches very easily. It's actually in pretty good condition for how long I've had it, but that's gonna happen with any watch you get. Over time, it's just gonna kind of scratch up like that. So the background on my watch is actually a picture of me and my girlfriend. I just changed that today. If you wanna know how to do that, just comment down below and I'll show you how to do it. It's on an app called Garmin Face It. A big difference from this and the 230 is that this has a heart rate monitor. Now that I told you guys all that, I'm gonna get behind the camera and show you guys how to use it. So the first thing is that the top left button, it turns on the light. You can barely see it. It's for when like you're in the dark and you can't see. You see it a little bit. And then on the bottom left, you have an up and down button. I mostly use the down. So if you go one down, it shows you your heart rate. Right here, it shows you the low and the high for the last 4 hours. And down here's a graph. Right there where you see nothing, that's where I took it off. And then up here is your resting heart rate. And right there is your heart rate for right now. I'm gonna go down one more. That's how many steps I've taken for the day. That's how many calories I burned. And you can set your goal to different steps. My goal right now is 10,000 steps. Normally I get that, but today I didn't run with my watch. And then right there is how many miles I walked today. If you go down one more, then it shows you your calendar. I don't have my app connected, but if you had anything on your calendar, it would show you right there. If you go down one more, it shows you the weather. I don't have my app connected, but it would show you the weather. And then this is like the controls if you have your Bluetooth on, and if you have your night mode on, it tells you which ones you have on. Right here is notifications. It tells you like when you get a Snapchat or when you get an Instagram notification, it comes up right here with whose name it is and who sent you something. And that's it for all the controls on the left side. Now we go to the right buttons. So if you click the top right button once, it goes to activity mode. Then you go up on the bottom left and it shows you the different activities you can do, like run indoor, run outdoor, bike indoor. If you go back out of that by the bottom right button, it goes back to this page, and then you can go down and it shows you all this stuff. So the first thing is activity settings. Right here you can change what your screen looks like. For screen 1, I have it set out in 3 fields: the distance, timer, and pace. You can switch all that stuff up. I'm not going to get into that right now. If you go down from there, it talks about the training. You can go on your computer and set up different workouts if you want to. I've never done that before, and I've heard from a lot of different people that it's a pretty good thing to do and it really helps them with their workouts, but I really had no experience with any of that. If you go one more down, it shows you your history in the last like 2 months, I think. It shows you activities, steps, and like total mileage for each week and each month. So here's the different weekly mileage. Mine's so low since I really don't run in this watch that much. If you go back out of here, it shows you your monthly ones too. Like this month, October, we're 7 days in and I've ran 13 miles. Last month I ran 74, 63, and this is really not accurate like I said. If you go back out, go down to my stats, it shows you your VO2 max. Mine's 60. Mine goes up and down most of the time. It's not really that accurate. Right here shows you your recovery advisor. I ran this today and I had a workout, so it says I should recover for 11 hours. If you go down past VO2 max, it shows you your race predictor. Right now it says 1701, which is super inaccurate. If you go down one more, it shows you your records that you ran in the watch. My mile says 426 and 5K says 516, which is a little inaccurate for both of those. If you go to one more down from stats, it shows you your settings. It shows you your heart rate monitor. You can turn that on, turn that off. And it shows you your Bluetooth if it's on, your alarms. You can set different alarms if you want to wake up in the morning. I used to do that. It beeps and makes noise. Really helpful. You can turn it into do not disturb. Then down here, systems, you can change your language. And then you can change also your units. Normally I have mine set in kilometers, but today for this video, I set it in miles. The last thing I'm going to show you guys is how to look at one of your runs. So you go to history. I already showed you how to do that. You click on history, click on activities, and I'm just gonna go to this run. It was yesterday, 4 miles. And then you go to details and it shows you your whole entire run and your pace and your calories and your time. If you go down one on the bottom left, it shows you your calories and your average heart rate and your max heart rate. My cadence was 174. Normally it's a bit higher when my pace is a little faster. If you go back, you can go down and you can see each lap. For this, I had kilometers. That's why it says 0.62 miles. 6:35, which is pretty slow. And 5:30, 4:41, 4:36, 4:19 on an easy day. So if you go down one more after laps, it shows you the time in zone. And I don't know how they calculate this, but it shows you like zone 4. And most of mine for my workouts are in zone 4 to 5. And my easy runs are in zone 3 to 2, but it's just kind of fun to look at. So that's going to be all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you go comment below which watch is your favorite and why that watch is your favorite. If you guys enjoyed that video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.